Good morning, everybody. Good morning. James here, your host this morning on this beautiful Saturday morning. That's right. It's definitely Saturday. It's definitely another day. Now, if you guys were here the other day for our stream the other day, we had a slight hiccup and, of course, lost stream. But we're back now. We're going to do a full stream and we're going to get this going. Now, we're going to be showing you guys some cool products. We're actually going to do one live unboxing. We're going to show you guys that product live because I literally just got it. So we'll probably do that in a few seconds, but we're going to let people roll on in so we can get going with this. Now, we do have, like I said, some good stuff with this. And we're going to have some fun with that. Now, my nose itches, and I apologize, everybody. It's going to be one of these mornings, I tell you. Allergies are flaring. Weather's weird. Snow, hot. I don't know. If you live in New England, you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to start off with the Lincoln HDMI 2.0 sync box. Now, this is an AI luminescence TV light box. Now, what do I mean by that is it's got LED strips, kind of like the one that's back there on that TV. It's going to go around that TV. The box is going to sync up to it. It's going to control it. It's going to allow you to sync other lights from their kits as well from the LinkedIn company with all of that. And they do have plenty of stuff with that, of course, on hand from like just draw-on LED lights. Draw-on LED lights, you know, and all of the other stuff like from your smart home and everything. So there is a wide variety of cool stuff that we're going to be showing you guys and have fun with it. We are just going to get this and we're going to start messing around with that. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to let people kind of roll in. But yeah, we're going to be starting off with this little box right here of product, which is kind of cool. And I kind of like this thing. So that's what we're going to do. Now, like I said, this is the LinkedIn Smart Box, guys. This is, of course, up to 90-inch TVs. Now, some of them don't go up to those big, large TVs. This one actually does, which is great. Of course, it's going to have the Smart Box. It is capable of 4K at 60 hertz. Which means you guys can actually do that. This is their 2.0. Everything inside it, you're going to have control, including app control. It's going to have preset scenes and everything with that. Now, when we pop this open, you guys are going to be greeted, of course, first and foremost, the quick start guide. You're also going to have another quick start guide as well. The first thing you're going to be greeted with is the control box. Now, this is going to be your Bluetooth controller, your mode controller. It's also going to be, of course, HDMI in and out. Now, the HDMI in and out is actually quite important because that's going to actually allow it to control the lighting through the HDMI signal, which is a great idea with that. Now, power button, mode button, of course, scenes up and down. On the back, you're going to have two USB ports. One's going to say top, one's going to say bottom. And then, of course, your two HDMIs in and out and your DC plugs. Now, you're going to have, of course, a power brick. It's going to be your standard house power brick. Two-prong brick cable DC plug that you'll plug in. Literally, you're going to take the back of this box, you're going to plug it in, and then you're going to have control over it. Inside here, you're going to have, of course, the channels. Now, what do I mean by channels? These are the U channels that you're going to put on each corner of the TV. So you're going to have 4 of these, and I'm going to show you guys this. They're 3M adhesive. You'll stick one on each corner of the TV, and then you'll string the LEDs through this, and that's going to be, of course, your diffusing box and everything else. You get 4 of those. You're going to get wire ties, cable management, and all the other clips and sorted with that as well. You're also going to get a single HDMI cable. This is their HDMI 2.0. This is going to be your out cable that you're going to go from the box out to your TV signal source. You're then going to have, of course, 2 LED strips. Now, why 2 of these? Well, first and foremost, you are going to go from one direction and then, of course, the other direction. They are USB cable connecting, and then when you string them out, you're going to say USB top. So you're going to have top section of your TV, and then you have the bottom section of your TV. That is why it's labeled that way. One, of course, is the black connector. One's a gray connector. Inside here, you're going to have a nice little reach of cabling. Of course, it is taped in, and we're going to attempt to semi-untape it so we can unstring it to kind of show you guys the black cabling that gives you the link to go to the box first and foremost. And it is a nice cable. And then, of course, you have this nice little length of pieces. Cool part is you guys can cut this down to length by these copper sections. So if you really need to cut them down, you can do that. They're a 3M adhesive, so you guys can stick it to whatever you guys really want to with that. Like I said, you guys get 2 sets of these LEDs. Now, it's got enough cabling to do a 90-inch TV. You do need to follow the directions because one is for the top and one is for the bottom. And you need to, of course, register that inside the system when doing that. And like I said, you get 2 packs of these. Now, there are lots of scenes and colorways. You guys can have it reactive to music. You guys can have it reactive to your voice. You guys can also have it reactive to pretty much whatever you want. So 2 sets of these lights with this, of course, on hand. So you guys have plenty of length for pretty much any TV out there. It's just one of those things. So 2 sections of this. That's pretty much what's all in this kit. And then connecting it up, you guys are going to link it up to pretty much whatever you need to. From your TV, you guys can link it up that way. You guys can connect it up to, let's say, your Xboxes to do video gameplay if you wanted to, whatever your HDMI input is. Now remember, if you have more than one HDMI input, there is your slight downfall. So get a junction box that's going to allow you to, of course, have multiple connections that way. Simplified little piece, great little options, multi-purpose kit if you guys need from LinkedIn, of course. HDMI 2.0, $98. I think it's 42% off today. It's a great little cool little gift. I kind of like it, so kind of great options. Now you get everything, like I said, is included that you're going to need for this kit to make it work with that. Not in this show, no. No dog treats. I have no pets. Now, we do a lot of dog stuff, but that's part of the other team members. They are the ones with the pets. I don't think we have any dog treats set up in the show. I do apologize for that. I'm going to put this back. That way it's set up. I'm going to have to actually get a video out of this later. Best deal? You know what? I actually haven't looked fully into the show. So the show was set up by Justin for me to do. We were supposed to do the show the other day, so the deals all changed. We had a technical issue with the show. The show collapsed. We lost all signals and everything. If you give me 1 second, let me put this up. I can pretty much tell you the best deal we probably have. But let me grab my carousel. Hey, Sheila. How are you doing, Sheila? Sheila, I am attempting to figure things out. The show changed on me. Are we showing the ObSpot stuff again? Let's see. I think we are showing ObSpot again. Cool. I don't think we're showing the camera, though. Man, what? Alright, up next, I do know we're doing the Demetrius chair, and I mean that because Demetrius did the chair for us, but this is actually a cool little, the Patio Mage. This is a mesh office chair. Now, my speaking is going to go sideways for a little bit, but whatever. This is a 3D ergonomical style chair. 20% off. It's normally like $349. We do have this little video of him just kind of showing you guys the chair. Not going to make you watch the whole thing because he does do a full install where he builds it. It's going to take you less than 30 minutes to put it together. Let's just go there. They include the Allen wrenches to do that. I recommend grabbing yourself a drill, get of course the Allen head, and do it with the drill. It's going to make it simplified. You guys can torque it to the right settings that way. It's going to make it a little bit quicker, easier than just using an Allen and then, of course, trying to do it. It's just my ways of doing this. Aluminum base with this. It's got, of course, fully functional that you guys are going to have to put it together. The base, the whole 5-star base of this does need to be put together. Some companies send it as a full put-together piece. This one is separately. You're going to have to put it together, put the shock on it. You're going to add the wheels to it. You're then going to, of course, add the control piece to the bottom of the chair. Then you're going to add the backing. You're then going to, of course, add the setting of the leg rest and everything so you guys can use it as a leg rest. You have to put it fully together. Now, I've had a couple with it. I've done that. The chair I'm sitting in right now actually had to be done that way, but most of my other chairs that I've personally done were pre-built for the Star. And the pre-built or the casted stars kind of are a little bit stronger for that, but this one's not bad. Now you guys are seeing he's just going through it, still putting it together and everything. Now once it's put up, you guys can see here, and he's going to lean back. And you guys can lean back. You guys could lay in this. Technically, you guys could take a nap at the desk in this, which would be pretty amazing for a lot of people. Taking a nap during the day is kind of beneficial for some people, unless you're like me that never gets sleep at all. And I think I have 3 hours of sleep last night. I need to sleep. I'm just going to go there. Just beneficial, Right here, he's leaning back, but this is where it gets cool. It's got this beautiful little leg rest that slides out and then flips open so you guys can actually put your feet on it and lay back as like it's a legit bed or reclining chair. So kind of cool with that. Ergonomical, but yeah, it's definitely going to cost you a little bit more than most products that you guys will see from us. Yeah. I'm trying to find everything. So, Sheila, this is pretty much the show that messed up the other day. But we've had a little bit of changements in the show because we showed, I don't know if you saw it, but we had the lighting set right here that we just showed. Very cool little TV light set. This is actually good for 90-inch TVs. I wished it was a little bit bigger. I might actually put it onto my my projector screen. It would be kind of cool to put it on the projector screen, but I don't think it would stick to the velvet. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, so we did that. Oh. I don't know if my allergies are flaring. Can you do 3 sides? Can I do 3 sides? I probably could do 3 sides. I mean, it would do a 90-inch, so it would probably do if I put it in the center of it, it probably would stick to the center of the screen, but I really don't want to pull that screen down. I'm about to start sneezing. Schneezing. All right, we're going to show you guys some Avier Media. Now, Avier Media is a company I've worked with for approximately 10 years. I've been doing product with them for about 10 years. I've had great working quarrels with them and stuff. So I was lucky enough that they send me products every so often to do. This next one, of course, is the Avier Media iGo. This is, of course, the Versati. This is a microphone. Now, this microphone actually does
You're looking for a microphone
decently well for you guys. And I'm going to show you guys this right here. Now, this is the Versati. It's a nice little condenser-style microphone with noise canceling built in, which is great. It's a cardioid polar pattern style with a tripod stand, but you guys can mount it to, of course, microphone stand or anything you want with that. On the back of the microphone, you're going to have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, which is going to give you guys the capability of monitoring your sound with this. Now, you're also going to have a volume control. The volume wheel is going to be like your volume control for the headset. It's not your gain control, which I would love to have a gain control on this. Didn't have it. You do have a mute button on the back side of it. You're going to have to reach back there to hit the mute button. Most people are just going to set mute up in their software, which is what I kind of do because it's quicker to easier to mute it that way with these. I wish the mute was kind of tapped on the front, but then, of course, when you tap it on the front, you're going to hear that tap to a point with this. Now, the cardioid pattern is actually kind of cool, but it has a built-in AI noise reduction, which is going to pull sound out and make it more clear for you. So, like, you're in a setting of, like, kind of what I'm doing right now. You probably guys don't hear the fans and stuff with that. Cardioid pickup, how can I say what a cardioid pickup pattern is? That's legitimately just going to be facing the microphone. That means that microphone needs to be in front of you. It's going to pick up the best polar pattern in front of you. It's almost like a wine glass shape. That's what I want to go with. A wine glass shape. So the form forms this way. You're talking into it. The form's going to pull it down into it. If that kind of makes a little bit of sense. Now, it's compatible with 3/8, 5/8, and 1/4 screw compatibility. You'll take the tripod apart to use the 5/8 and the 1/4 inch. If not, has the built-in 3/8 thread for tripod mounts and microphone mounts for your desk and stuff like that. Does have an Allen key. The Allen key, kind of useful. That's pretty much for the 5/8. I'm going to go there. That's pretty much for the 5/8 mount. Most of the time, you guys probably aren't going to use that at all, the Allen key. But decent little microphone. It's going to do well. Price point's about $69. You know, it's just one of those things. Now, if I back this up here, you guys are actually going to see, I'm going to back it up a little bit more. Let's see right here. I think I have it in action, so you guys can actually hear this. 12 inches or so away from you with that. Now, what we're going to do is, I'm going to grab a cue so you guys can see that it is lit up red. Now, when I hit the button on the back, it will actually mute it, and the red will go. Trevor, what's up, buddy? It's going. Now that I unmuted it, you guys can actually hear me again. Now, of course, I have... So that's kind of like the microphone sound there from it. Now, you guys can clean it up even more. If you guys use, let's say, NVIDIA Broadcast, or you guys use Streamlabs, or you guys use OBS, or maybe you guys use other things, you can re-clean up that sound with it. So you guys can adjust it. Or you can even use the Avier Media software. And they do offer a software that you guys can actually change out some of that is. For plug and play raw, that's actually decently well done, especially for a $70 microphone. How's Trevor doing this morning? It is definitely early, guys. Well, maybe not. It's 9 o'clock, man. I keep thinking it's earlier. Boy. This is what happens when you have 3 hours of sleep in the last few days. I need to start sleeping. All right, we're going to talk about Munbin and their thermal printing tattoo printer. It's just what you guys think. We're taking a look at the Mun. This is just that. It's a thermal printer tattoo printer. Now, it's a stencil style printer for under $100. Now, this can print out a lot of stencils as long as you have the paper. The paper is, of course, the 4-layer piece. You got the, of course, the yellow cover you're going to pull off. You got the inner layer that you're going to pull off. That's going to be like your tissue paper that's protecting it. Once you pull it out, then you guys will slide this into, of course, the printer. The printer is going to do its magic, and then it's going to, of course, print up the actual artwork. Then you guys can transfer that paper onto, of course, your client or yourself, whoever's getting a tattoo. Fully rechargeable, which means you guys can take this with you. It's portable. It will give you hours of usage without it needing to be recharged. Most times when you're printing out a tattoo, it's only going to need a couple seconds to print. Because it's thermal printing, it doesn't need ink. You don't have to change ink. Bluetooth connection or wired, it's up to you if you guys want to connect it up a wire to like a laptop. Bluetooth straight to, of course, your laptop, your phones, or anything in between. Inside the app, this is what's kind of cool. The app is actually phenomenally nicely well done. It does have a whole bunch of pre-set up artwork that you guys can use as tattoo stencils. So let's say there's some dragons, there's some cats, there's some flowers, and we're going to actually pull up the artwork over here. This is for, of course, their actual printer. And you're going to see up there it says A4 tattoo printer. Already connected. And it's going to go into, of course, some of this artwork that they have pre-set up. Kind of like the Japanese mask, the deers, the lion head. I like the lion head. The lion head's cool. Even, of course, some of the tribal tats and everything else. If you guys are into arm tribal, that's good for you. I'm not into arm tribal stuff. This one was kind of cool. I kind of like how they had the pink flowers back there, just to give you guys kind of a look. But the dragon, or the, I'm going to say dragon / lion / face, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of cool. I like the way the looks goes. And you guys see right there, I'm actually pulling it out. We've tore off the paper. Did not set it in properly. It's kind of harder than you think when you're recording and you don't have it set on a table. Probably should have did this on a table setting. I think I did this, I've done this live. I can't remember when I did this. Right here, it's printing. You might notice the little snag on the side. Do make sure that the paper goes in perfectly straight. The little snag didn't affect this print at all, which was great. It's crinkling up on the one side, and that's where you guys are going to see over there the crinkle and the slight snag. Me being me, should have paid attention a little bit better, lined it up even more. Now, that is done. It says lack of paper. That's because it's printed, and right there you have the print. You're going to peel it away from, of course, that paper that transferred onto it. You'll then, of course, use like your transfer lotions, or your some people use deodorant. They roll it onto their arm, they stick it. Once it sticks, it takes that transfer ink that's on the paper and transfers off. And then, of course, you go to work doing your tattoo. So that's all there is to this. If you guys want to do multiple tattoos or tattoo prints, you can do that. Cool thing is if you have regular thermal paper, it can be used as a regular thermal printer as well. Now, that's kind of cool. I like the idea of that. Just a great option. Not a bad price point. Now, I'm not sure why these two pieces weren't put together, but here's the Avier Media boom mic. This is, of course, their fully adjustable clamped style boom mic. This is the boom arm for the microphone, which is
got that
great.
Avier Media Versati Go.
I don't really need that on because we did this. Once you pop it open, you're going to have this full boxed kit up arm, and it's a nice one. It's called the Flexi Go. Now, the Flexi Go is a really nice piece with, of course, 5/8 and 1/4 inch screw adapter. It's got, of course, a couple adjustments. It's going to allow you to adjust out there for you. Can connect to a desk up to over 3 inches without a problem, and I like that. They say about 2.25 inches. I'm going to tell you, you guys can go a little farther than that because you can readjust the arm wider just by pulling a couple screws off and reconnecting it for that. And that's the clamp right there. The clamp, of course, is a twist dial. Twist dial is a great little dial right there. And, of course, once you pop it up, the two little Allen screws that you guys see back there, you guys can rescrew that, and you guys can drop down the arm wider. And that's what I was getting at with this. So they say 55 millimeters or 2.6 with it as it's set. I say readjust it, drop it down, give yourself a little bit more length, and you guys can go a little bit longer. You have two 180-degree tiltable pieces, and you have three 360-degree tilt, swivel, and, of course, rotating tips. Full adjustment so you guys can move it around your desk how you need. Twist, clap, locks. So it does have to twist, lock, and everything else with this when you're on action. Comes with two Velcro straps. The Velcro strap's going to allow you to tie up, of course, your cabling for your microphone or your camera. If you guys are using the camera, it can actually do that. So, cool. I like this. Now, I think we go into... Do we? We might. Yeah. Right here, you guys are going to see my ugly desk. My desk is, of course, a little bit hammered up. Definitely time for a new one. The arm of my chair hits it all the time because my wife's not careful. So it's like snagged at the front of the desk. That's why I don't ever do like desk shots. This is rare. Could have did it on the table probably. And right here, you guys see me grabbing the little screw, adapting it down. If you guys need to adapt it down. And then once you adapt it, you guys will connect it up. If you guys don't need to, pop it off and use the other connections. Like, I didn't really need all of this, but it gave me extra adjustments. To have that little bit of extra adjustment is where it's really at. And that's all you guys are going to need for an arm like this. Let's see. I think we got Ape here. Yeah, the Scuba Vac.
Yo guys, my name is Demetrius with Dragon Blogger and Tech Entertainment, and today we're going to be talking about this awesome cordless pull vacuum
Yeah, Phil.
by Aper.
Hey, asking if the smell in the building's gone. Yes, Phil.
Charger.
The smell is
That
gone.
it comes with, and you also have one of these right here. So one of these right here is going to be the hook, so you can attach this to one of your poles that you have to hook this pull vacuum and pull it out of the pool. And like I said, it also comes with a charger as well. The charging time on this is going to be about 3 hours right here. So if you see it die, it's going to pull on the side of the pool, and it's going to let you know that this is, dead.
Well, I was playing, I'm stepping up for one
Like I said, it does come with a hook. You can attach
I
to a
need
pole
it.
to pull this out of the pool. And then you have the brush that you will attach to the bottom of this right here. And again, it does have a charger right here. So the battery life on this one right here is going to be 90 minutes. This pull vacuum is a small vacuum. Aper did a really good job on this one. So if you are, if you struggle with the heavier ones, the bigger ones, whatever, this one's going to be small but mighty right here. So this one's going to cover 860 square feet and it's going to get the job done for you. This pull vacuum right here is going to be you know, you can use this on above ground
Apologize
pools,
about that.
in ground pools, and whatever you want to use this on. You can use it in the bathtub if you want to as well. As you see right now, if you see my hand.
Now he's walking through, you guys, everything that there is to, of course, this pool vacuum. Now this is, of course, the Apier cordless pool cleaner. It's a cool little design. It's going to allow you to do 860 square feet of cleaning, 90 minutes of runtime with this. Now, it's going to do, of course, that nice self-parking at the edge of the pool when it runs out of battery. It's going to know to go to the edge and stay there. It'll take you about 3 hours to fully charge this, though. It does have the retrieval hook, which you're going to have to use to actually retrieve this. Now, this is literally just that. It's meant for pretty much like 40 feet style pools, right? Single charge, drop, and go. Now there's a $40 clippable coupon on this device as well for you guys, so you guys have that nice little clippable coupon. The easy retrieve, easy clean, guys. Take it with the hose. You guys can wash it off with the hose and you're good to go. Simplified little product. Now he's showing you guys the hooks and everything else with this. Right here are the balls and of course the mouth that's got the brush to kind of grab the sludge or the algae. 2 little clamps on the side. Those clamps you're literally going to unclip. Once you unclip both pieces, you're going to see the filter right there. And you can wash that filter off, and then the debris catcher is inside. The debris catcher is going to allow you to, of course, empty it out somewhere else, maybe your trash, maybe the yard, wherever you really want. Remember, you put it back in the yard, it's probably going to end up back in, of course, your pool. So that's all there really is to this nice little pool cleaner if you guys need. Now, next up, we have the OBSBot Tiny SE. This is a brand new camera. You're like me. Now, this brand new camera is going to do 1080p at 100 frames per second. Some of these others don't do this. Now, yes, this is a $99 camera. Now, this $99 camera is going to be phenomenally well done. It's technically a 10% clip coupon if you wanted to use that as well. Now, 1080p at 100 frames per second is like unheard of for most 1080p cameras. So this to have it's really cool. AI tracking, pan, tilt, and zoom, fully capable of tracking you without needing to use anything. So you guys turn it on in the software, and it will track you as you move around your room while recording, which is great. Now you guys can do hand gestures like this. Hand gesture means zoom in, hand gesture means zoom out with this. This is the 1080p version. There is a 4K version that's called the Tiny 2. And there's some other. It's bouncing around, buddy. There's some freezing frames. On my end? I have freezing frames? Are you sure? I'm having no problems on my side, it says. And my weather's bouncing around. It's going from hot to cold, hot to cold. I saw another stream. Hey, okay, so it must not be me. All right, cool. Well, I was like, my side looks good. Like, I don't have no problems with it. Wouldn't surprise me because they're doing all kinds of updates, though. Now, with the software, guys, you can have full control to do zone tracking, body tracking, AI tracking. You're going to allow you to do 3 preset positions, and you guys are seeing that right here with the software. Kind of, my face is in the way a little bit with that. Now, you'll have full control over this to do pretty much whatever you really need. Yeah, the weather's really funky. It's messing with me, I'll tell you that. It's making me have sinus issues and then not have sinus issues. And like right now, I'm stuffed up for some reason. I have a slight cough. It's driving me nuts. Now, this will work with live streaming software from OSC to APIs to Stream Decks to global hotkeys, from like YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Lives, and everything else under the sun. Has the full controls with this. Now, you can also do what's called beautification with the software. The beautification is going to allow you to adjust the tones of your skin. It's going to allow you to readjust maybe your lip colors, even your eyebrows, and some other weird stuff. You guys can add lipstick to somebody that doesn't have lipstick. And yes, I'm scratching my head to that one because it's like, do I really need that? No, not really. You guys see right there, it's like zooming on in and everything. This is a great little piece. The price point's where it's at with this one. Like, $99 is really, really decently priced for a camera of this quality that does what it can do. And that's because OBSBot's had a lot of time for R&D with their stuff with this. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I have a slight sneeze and then a slight cough, and it's like it's just driving me nuts. It could just be me. It could just be me, you know. I could just be weird. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to myself. Hey, thanks, buddy. How you doing, Si? I'm just gonna sit here and scratch my head though, because it's one of these days. I'm telling you. Just grab my temples, you know, just everything. I have to go grocery shopping tonight too. That's another funky thing. Grocery shopping. Now it's got a 1.8 f aperture with this maximum zoomability, a 4x zoomability with this, which is amazing. Now you guys, 1080p works in low light. It has the good performance. ISO, dual staggered HDR, 2.9 million megapixels with this. Has built-in not AI, but noise-canceling microphones with the microphones that are built into it. If you guys want to use those, you definitely can. So, phenom little camera. So if you're looking for a phenomenal one, right there, ObSpot's got you covered with that one. Now, I believe we're going to show you guys the 4K version. No real need to actually play a video for that. I have the 4K version right here. Like I say, I use these cameras quite a bit. So here's 4K. And here's another 4K version, right, guys? So you have the Tiny 2 Lite. These are 4K. And the reason you know they're 4K, they have the red rings. So the red rings tells you guys it's a 4K. They're all, of course, AI tracking, pan, tilt, and zoom, which means it rotates every direction and will give you a 360-degree field of view. Now, this one will do 4K resolution. Now, it's a little bit more at $159, but definitely still worth it. If you guys aren't worried about having a 4K resolution, go with the 1080p version. Don't worry about it. 4K at 60 frames per second, though. It's got a half-inch sensor. Still has all the AI tracking. The half-inch CMOS sensor does 48 megapixels with this, which is greatly, beautifully, and amazing. The AI tracking, zooming, of course, the presets, where you guys can have 3 presets, position presets. The tracking, zoom in and out by doing gesture controls. It has it all. Can be, of course, set up in portrait, upside down, horizontal. That's up to you how you want to do it. Again, rapid PDAF autofocusing, which means you have ultra-fast autofocus. And then, of course, expand with the the OSC, SDK, global hotkeys, and stream decks, and much, much more with that. The built-in dual mic clarity is actually really good on these. These are actually not that bad whatsoever. Again, software control, you have to have the software for this. Now, you guys notice I have it on a tripod mount. It doesn't come with that. What it does come with is a pre-built-in monitor mount. So you have the pre-built-in monitor mount with the tripod mount there. That's going to allow you to, of course, just, let's see if I can do this, pull it down and allow you to clip it on a monitor or screwed on a tripod. That's what I do with mine. So it's screwed on a tripod. This is actually used for almost every Jackery stream you guys see from me. So, cool cameras. I apologize if you guys heard that cough. That actually, why didn't I block that cough? You guys are hearing everything. All right. We're going to figure this out. Give me a second. Well, we have no background removal. What's up with that? Sheila, why didn't you tell me? Oh, Sheila. It's not removing it's not removing it. You guys hear my taps? What? Software broke. The software broke. I feel bad now. Now I got to figure out why. Hey, can you guys hear me now? All right, it's gone. I fixed it. Oh. So guys, that's what the background removal can do for those microphones that we were showing you guys in the beginning, and also that camera that we showed you. So if you guys want to use the background removal for those microphones, definitely use the NVIDIA Broadcast. I do recommend having, of course, a graphics card that can handle it if you're using the NVIDIA Broadcast. It's just one of those things. Now, we're going to show you guys, I believe, if I can get stuff to pop up, we're supposed to be showing you guys like One Audio, which is a headset probably I did back in the day. Today I'm giving you my final thoughts of the One Audio. All right, guys, this is the One Audio Pro 30s. Now, these are a DJ style headset, which means you guys have two linking cables, which means you guys can connect up to your mixer, or you guys can also connect up to your deck. So you can have feedback and, of course, listen to the music you're playing. Feedback, your voice. Music you're playing or music that's coming up. That's going to allow you to do that. It does have built-in, of course, cabling. It's going to come with, of course, the 3.5 and, of course, the 6.35 cable connections. It's also going to have an adapter with a microphone if you guys want to use it for your phones or your PCs to actually hear people or talk to people. That's up to you. Now, remember, most phones don't have 3.5s no more. They have USB-C connections. So you're probably going to need an adapter, which I think... the adapter's been sniped from me, so it must mean my wife has it for her phone, which is kind of funny. So that means she has that new my adapter that I need for product testing. Now, 50 millimeter drivers, large earmuffs, guys, that are very soft, very luxurious. These are a price point headset at $39.99 right now. It's a crazy good deal, and I really do mean that with these. The protein earmuffs are so comfortable that you guys can wear them for long periods of time. And they actually fit over my large earring. And I can tell you guys, I apologize for the cough. I did a headset the other day that sits on the ear, and it hurt by sitting on the ear because it pressed the earring back into the back of my head, and I just couldn't get over it. Now, for those of you that don't wear earrings, it's not a drawback. This headset, you don't have to worry about it. That earring does not affect a thing, and that's kind of cool with this. Now, 50 millimeter drivers, diaphragm built in, 6.35, 3.535, and 3.335. That means you guys can connect it up to DAC amps, audio interfaces, your guitars, your pianos, your switches, your TVs, your Xboxes, your PlayStations, your tablets, phones. You guys pretty much whatever you want. Large connectability. Sound quality is really, really well done. And now you have 90 degree with plus 180 degree rotatable earmuffs, which means you guys can move them out of the way and not worry about the direction they're sitting. These are a phenomenally well done headset for the price. Sound quality blows my mind every time I do these because, well, you know, sometimes you can grab a cheap headset that just says, hey, I'm cheap. This headset doesn't say that. This headset says I should be a higher priced. So if you're looking, check that out. Now, we have a Shocks open run video, probably Justin, if I can remember it.
So testing the Bluetooth mic quality of the Shocks Open Run Pro. You can see I have the Open Run Pro on. It's connected via Bluetooth. You can't use the native iPhone camera app. You have to use a separate app to record video and actually pick up the sound via Bluetooth at the same time. So I downloaded a separate app that will allow me to record in real time and use the Bluetooth microphone since you can't use the default camera app. So this is how the Shocks Open Run Pro sound with the audio coming from the Bluetooth mic itself. I do have the fan on in the background so we can test to see if the noise cancellation works, and we can see how the audio video syncs up, being the fact that the microphone input is coming over Bluetooth. Now, normally with a phone, Bluetooth mics aren't recommended because they're only really designed to talk on conference calls, not for live video recording, especially because when doing live video 4K recording, the signal from the Bluetooth mic doesn't always pick up. So if I have a little bit of mismatch between my audio and my visual lip syncing, it's because of the latency and delay between the Bluetooth microphone and the actual video recording itself.
So as you guys seen there, Shocks has an amazing product. It works really, really well. Justin's just giving you guys the rundown, and while he does the microphone test, which is cool because sometimes we can't do microphone tests on certain products. This one allowed for that. You guys can hear it. Is it worth $159.95? We'll let you be the judge. And as you guys hear, Justin loves them. He actually uses these so much, it's crazy. Now, if that is not what you guys want, maybe the Open Fit is, and this is actually probably Justin
The
video
Shocks
as well.
Open Fit Air, and comparing the Open Fit Air versus the original Open Fit, and what you need to know about the difference between the two. First of all, if you look at the case, you can see the Open Fit Air is slightly thinner profile, not quite as high in the case. They're actually slightly lighter to wear on the ear. This is the Open Fit. This is the Open Fit Air. They're a little bit lighter on the ear, and they're a little bit lighter on the ear because they have these kind of hollowed out ear hooks on the back, so that when you put them on the ear, it's a little lighter, whereas the Open Fit has a bit heavier of a back on the back of the ear. The sound is very comparable. You get only 1 hour of less battery life on the Open Fit Air than the Open Fit. The Open Fits have a little bit longer, 7 hours between having to charge in the case per earbud versus the 6 hours on the Open Fit Air. They both sound good, although I found that the Open Fit itself sits on the ear a little better with its hook, to where you can see the speakers kind of like at the bottom. And with the Open Fit Air, if I hold it down like this and I actually press on it, it sounds so much louder. But when I leave it at its natural like ear hook, you see how it lifts slightly off the ear? That causes it to be a little bit diminished sound. For some reason, just me, possibly something with my earlobes, the Open Fit Air isn't as adjustable, and it doesn't hold.
Now, as you guys can see, you guys can tap the volume, you guys can play, pause, you guys can connect it. It's still going to allow you to hear everything around you, but it has you the option of earbuds instead of a full headset, which is great. Of course, rechargeable functionality. You guys have everything you can need, and of course, a product like this, Shocks is definitely a way to go. I think Sheila's got some Shocks products. Some other people on the team have them, and we all love them. I think I have 4 or 5 Shock sets somewhere. Now, we are going to show you guys, I believe up next is going to be Soundcore products, right? I think Soundcore. Probably the first one is going to be the Boom 2, and then we have 2 versions of the Boom 2. I'm not really sure what the difference is and why we have them listed differently. My guess is Justin listed these wrong. We're going to blame Boss Man. Alright, this is the Boom Do party speaker with no speaking audio right in here, guys. This is a fully waterproof, water-resistant 80-watt Bluetooth speaker that's going to do well. These things are phenomenally beautiful, and I actually did a water test. In my water test, I literally threw this headset, or this little thing, into the bathtub. When I threw this into the bathtub, guys, I let it soak, I let it water, I let it rain on it, and it kept playing inside the water. RGB lighting on, of course, the passive radiators. You have the speakers, the tweeters, the drivers. You have the app control, which just gives you full EQ connection. With the EQ connection, you guys can set it up to the sound you like. And it is a TWS, which means true wireless stereo, pairing with the second device, which means you guys can have left and right channel if you really wanted to. Look at that speaker move from the bass, and it's kind of cool that the way it does that. By that passive radiator, it's actually going to allow it to produce more bass than it normally would with, of course, that single little speaker that's in there for the bass on this one. And you guys see right there, he's just bouncing around. He's showing you guys all of the usability with this. Now, I wish this was the video for, of course, the actual water test that I did. Because I did a really good water test with that one. $129. Now, we also have another variation of this. Let's see if it's the same video.
Pounds, really lightweight.
It's the same product, so I'm really not going to show it to you guys. These are both the same products. No need to show you guys it twice. We just have it in the carousel twice. Yeah, the Shocks are really good. They're actually very comfortable. I kind of like them. I think I need to move away from the in-ear to open ear. My problem is with the open ear is I don't have one that's wireless charging, and I like wireless charging. I also don't like when I'm on stream and on camera the big old pullover like ear thing. I also don't like the big in ear. So lately I've been doing it without the feedback. So what that means is most of these streams before I used to listen to, I could have feedback of the sound and I knew what was going on. Lately I've been doing it without it, and that's because I've been having slight ear problems. So I've not been putting buds in my ears. Trying to let the whatever it is to settle down. So cool idea. I like that. I have a car show to go tomorrow. I have to go to a car show in Rhode Island. By going to that car show in Rhode Island, I actually have to produce and show face. Sheila, did you see what I did to the car? Let's see. So Sheila, I was designing stuff in my car. I'm debating either a decal or a wooden cutout. So I'm debating on how to finish it off. All right, we got a drone video, I believe, next.
Hey everyone, and may the force be with you, Nikita.
Hi guys, this is going to be a cool little drone, the Amita S20 Lite. Now this is a cool little beautiful little drone that's going to do well for a lot of people. This is of course a 36-minute flight time between the two batteries, 360-degree flips, 4K UHD video. This is the S20 brushless motor. Brushless motor means it can fly in higher winds. It's also going to allow you to fly in longer periods of times. $30 clippable coupon. This is like $99 already, so take another $30 off and you're getting a crazy price for this. It does come with the dual batteries. It does come with, of course, the charging cable to charge those set batteries. The brushless motor, guys, it's actually kind of cool with brushless motors because you have more stability in higher winds, but it's also going to allow you to fly it. Now, the 249 grams means you possibly might not have to register it. It's probably pre-built in registration anyways for these, but you should always register your drones with the FAA. There's a lot of those things out there with dealing with the FAA and all that. You don't want to deal with it. 12 megapixel Sony CMOS sensor with 90-degree adjustable camera lens, full app control and controller that comes with it. And you guys can see right here, he's showing you guys that in action. Now he's showing you guys the camera view while trying to fly it. So it's a cool idea. I like drones. I really does like drones. Cool little drone if you guys are looking for a drone. I think we're showing you guys the... Yeah, I agree, Tammy. Sometimes they are a little bit harder to fly. What I learned to do with mine was I found like a large football field and I started off with a small drone. And that gave me the capability of just messing with it and not worrying about it. So I started off with a small, cheap drone. And I went to a larger field because getting in a larger field means I can actually mess around and not have to worry about it with the controllability of it. And then after a while, I started moving up to larger drones. Then I moved into what was called the Bugs 3. And the Bugs 3 was almost like a racing drone. To me, it was a nice brushless drone that was fast. That one I had a lot of fun with in football fields until I had a flyaway. And you can't have flyaways with drones, which is just, it's a finicky thing. So what I can tell you is if you are near, let's say, maybe a police station or a fire department, or if maybe their cars go by, their car's radio frequencies sometimes can affect your controller depending on what frequency you're on, and you possibly can have a flyaway. Another reason for a flyaway is if you lost distance between you and the controller. And then, of course, the drone's going to take off and do whatever it did. I had one of those flyaways happen. It came down and it crashed like it went through the back window of a car. By luck, it wasn't a back window of a car. It was just in the middle of the street. It just hit really hard. So flyaways will happen, and that's why learning with smaller drones will actually do better. But yeah, a lot of these newer ones can actually do really well for you. Kind of have some have GPS control. Some will allow you to do like follow me mode, which is even better. So there are a lot of new technologies with the drones, make it a little easier to fly. Now I think we're talking about a Pocket Wi-Fi 6 travel gigabit router up next, and this is probably Phil. Hey, I appreciate the follow.
You feel here for the drive.
Yeah, if you want a really good beginner's drone, there are a bunch of them out there that will do like GPS, follow me mode. Of course, having a camera will help you fly it as well, because watching it on a camera is a little bit easier than staring up at the drone. Because if you can watch what the drone actually sees, you can see how you need to move said drone away from, like, trees and stuff. There are drones out there with object avoidance, which is even better. So just one of the things. Now, I believe this is a Phil video. This is the GLINet Pocket Wi-Fi router. This is the AX3000. Now, Wi-Fi 6 is some of the current Wi-Fi. I mean, there's Wi-Fi 7 now, but hey, we're not going into that one. This has got a dual lane port. So you have the 2.5 wane and you have the lane. Your lane's going to be your input. The wane is going to be your output. You have a USB 3.0 connectability and a USB-C 503 amp power plug. Now, the adapter is going to have American, European, and I believe, I can't remember the other plug on this one, but it's going to allow you to plug it into the different countries, which is just kind of cool. Lightweight, 30 plus VPN services provided to choose from on this, so you guys can actually use a VPN with this, which means your very private network service, so you don't have to worry about, all that other stuff. And it does give you app control. The app control is going to allow you to pick your Wi-Fi name, your Wi-Fi password. That protects you. And you're going to have a 2.4, 5G, and a 6G connectability with this. So it has all of those connectabilities. So even better part is this does not support 3G and 4G modems, so don't expect it to support that part. The 1 gigabyte port, your lane port, and then your 2.5 multi-gig port is also another gig port with this. Now, with the 5G connectability, so if you're on 5G, that's going to be about 2,402 megabytes of transfer rate through that. So you're definitely pushing the limits with that. Down there on the 2.4 gigahertz, you're going to get about 574 megabytes. Now, when you are connected up to Wi-Fi 6, it's going to do past that, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, supports up to about 70 devices with this one. I'm just going to be honest with you, though. Most of you are not going to connect up 70 devices to this product. It's just one of those things. I always like, oh, yeah, you can. Doesn't mean you're gonna. Just go in there with that. It's just one of those things. Now, you do have a DNS built in, HTTPS and DNS over and TLS protection. You guys can actually do domain names, systems traffics. You guys can do IPv or IPv dash or IPv6 dash something. I can't remember what it is. It's been a long way too long since I've been in school. Now, the Barrel AX of capable of hosting the VPN server, so you guys can actually do that with this, which means you have remote access to your Wi-Fi printers and everything else while being still protected. So, and Phil's kind of showing you guys in the video the way they tell you to connect it up, hook it up. He's going to show you guys, we can do like Wi-Fi passwords, Ethernet connections. He's showing you guys the, everything you guys are really going to need in this. You guys can do network accelerations if you want. You guys can do, of course, power over Ethernet or priority of device. If you guys want a priority of a device, you guys can do that priority as well. So that means, let's say your main PC that you're streaming from has priority over your internet signal over everything else. That means you get the master majority of that signal. Then it pushes the smaller signal out to everybody else. for the usage of it, so you guys can actually sit here and stream like me and not worry about your kid getting on there and trying to play, you know, the new Monster Hunter game, and of course just devouring your signal. You see where I'm going with that? The new Monster Hunter. Have you guys anybody playing the new Monster Hunter? And I got hiccups. One sip of water and I got hiccups. Really weird today. What do we have? I think this possibly... No, this one isn't me. This is an NVMe SSD enclosure. This is kind of cool. So if you guys like external SSDs, or if you guys have a lot of SSDs and you like to keep your data separated, maybe content on SSDs, and you guys just need to swap them around, having a little enclosure like this will allow you to kind of
green
do that
NVMe
with
enclosure.
Now, this is definitely a fill video, so you guys are going to see this. The case slides open. You're going to have access to the M.2 SSD slide-in port. You guys will have a thermal pad. Thermal pad is kind of important with these SSD enclosures, because if you are using a lot of SSD, the heat on the SSD might get a little warm with the enclosure. It doesn't have a built-in fan, right? It doesn't have all that cooling technology, so you're going to have to do that. Now, you will have to pop off the rubberized cork, and then once you pop it, position it, put it in the proper place, you'll set it down, and then you'll connect the rubber cork on this. Once you do it, you guys have it connected in. It's a USB to USB-C connection. You need to have the USB-C connector, guys. You need that 3.0 connection for the fast speed. If you don't have it, it may not work properly. Now, with this, of course, it's going to allow you to do a bunch of cool stuff depending on the SSD that you have with it. It's going to allow from M.2 sizes from 2230 to 2242, 2260, 2280 SSDs. It's a BMM key style of connection. Now, the silicone pad, like I said, it's going to allow that cooling with this. The M key is NVMe PCIe. The MB key is going to allow you to do MBs as well, which is kind of cool. So you guys have both key sizes that can be done in this. It's not just N.2s. You guys can do, of course, the M keys. Compatibility is a wide range with this. Has kind of shock-proof or shock-resistant. Don't recommend dropping it, but you kind of can. Compatibility, Windows, OS, Macs, Linux, your phones. You guys can connect up to your Samsung or your iPad. USB 3.0 is what's going to connect to the dock. The USB-C is going to connect, of course, to the other side. Of course, he's showing you guys that right there. Now, if you need to, go USB-C to USB-C with the U-Green USB-C high-powered cable. Make sure it's short. You don't want a super long one with that. So you guys have the capabilities of having transfer on your hand. Pretty sure the VitoMan X7 jump starter and tire inflator. Now this is a cool one. Is it me? It is me.
The VitoMan.
Hey, what happened to this? So this is the VitoMan X7. It's a jump starter, tire inflator, and flashlight all in one. Now it has a digital screen that's going to allow you to see, of course, the tire pressure indication. It's got multiple modes from basketball, bicycle, motorcycle, car, and SUV. You guys can transfer through bar, PSI, and KPA. It's going to allow you, of course, the indication up to 160 PSI. The jump start is going to allow you to do 12-volt jump start at 4,250 amps of jump starting capability. It also has a booster section on this one. That means you guys can do 10-liter gasoline engines and 10-liter diesel engines. Not meant for semis, but you could do it with that. 0 to 20 PSI in 2 minutes. That means if your tire is completely flat, you plug it in, it's going to give you up to about 20 PSI in 2 minutes. That means technically in about 3.25 minutes, you're going to have 36 PSI and you're full and ready to go with this. Flashlight, like we were showing you guys, indications, protections. Do not use the DC port is an output port only. The USB-C port input is going to be your charging port capability. That's also going to allow you to have a USB-A charging capable. This will work in -4 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to about 150 degrees Fahrenheit. About 5 years battery life. Then you're going to have about 100 or about 80% battery capacity of said device. So it's not going to charge at 100% after that. Now, multiple cars should be able to jump start off of this without a problem. You should be able to do the boost function with a totally dead battery and boost it, and it will jump a totally dead battery, which I love that capability. So kind of cool. Comes with all the needles, nozzles, do basketballs and everything else if you wanted to. By picking indications and of course overcharged circuit protections as well. Jump starting capabilities. This is a good one. I always recommend having a jump starter in your car. Any questions about that? Bear with me 1 second. Think up next is going to be the Nelco P21 portable label printer.
Machine. It comes with a roll of stickers. P21 portable Bluetooth label printer.
Oh, it's a Sheila
Comes with
video.
the cutter. Has a nice handle, rubbery, and you push that button to the lid. The tape comes out, and you see they're all separated. And when you put it in, it rolls over and out. So here I'm putting it in and close the lid right at the separation. So here's the cutter. You slide that forward. And here you see there's a USB-C charger. So the app is really, really easy to use. And you see you can get right in and make a label. And you just change what they have there. There's different text, all different styles of writing. So you just type that in. You can also resize it, and you can turn it. You can do just about anything graphically with this app. So you see here, you just print, and it goes right away. Very responsive. Use the cutter and pull out the tape. So there you see it's nice and clear, black on white. You could also get pictures from, you could design whatever you like and you can use those. I think it would be better if you did black and white images so that you get your detail. But you can do so many different things with this label printer. You can do barcodes, as you see here. I didn't figure out right away that you could delete. So I drug it down, and I was pleased to see that you could.
So as you guys see, you guys can do QR codes, barcodes, you guys can do your own labels, you guys can do whatever you really wanted to with this little label maker, which is great. Maybe you have a personalized shop and you guys want to make your own barcodes to organize what products. This would also be good for like content creators that need to barcode or keep connection of what products you have on hand. And that's probably what I should do. Even though doing that, I would still lose control of where the product is. Great little option. Amazing little thing. Sheila, thank you for that video. Now up next is the U-Green 30-watt port charger. Now, James here. Today we're taking a look at this very cool U-Green power block, guys. This is a little wall plug for you for your actual USB-C connection. Now, this is what's called the Nexoid or Nexode device. Now, this does have their GAN 2 technology built in, guys, with that, which is actually very, very cool. Now, inside here, you'll be greeted with a little power brick to use, and inside that's all it's in here. Now, we're going to talk about it for a second because this is the little power brick itself. Does have their logo on the side, and you're probably wondering where the plugs are. Well, the plugs are foldable, so you don't have to worry about breaking those off if you put it in your purse or anything. On the front is your USB-C port. Now, the USB-C port will allow that 30 watts of pass-through power to charge any device. Now, this is built with their thermal guard technology. Their thermal guard technology is going to actually check this about 238 times per second to make sure it's not overheating with that, which is actually really cool to have that protection. You guys, this is less than about an inch by an inch with this, so you're good with this. Now, this is the Nexoid series, which is actually a cool little 30-watt power plug, guys, if you need for your devices. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great one. So right there, guys, a great little portable little piece right there. If you guys are all like me, I'm going to go here. I don't like using public ports for charging my phones. While I'm traveling, I despise it. I will not use it in the mall. I will not use it in a motel. I will not use it on a plane, a bus, or whatever. Having a little power brick like this allows you to be protected, so you don't have to worry about malware being put on your phones, your devices, your tablets, your laptops, or anything like that. And to have a 30-watt little charger like this is a great little option for those of you that are looking for something like that. It's a great little piece nonetheless. If you're looking for something, check that one out. Now, we're going to show you guys an ESR product. This is a nice little stylus pin. A new stylus pin for your iPad Pro or iPad. I just did a new one of these, though. So this is an iPad stylus pin. This is a cool one. They do have, of course, a current product version that I just literally did the other day. Now, this actually works with, of course, the tracking system. This is a charging iPad Pencil 2nd generation stylus pin. Now, it's a digital pencil Pro that's got tilt sensibility and palm rejection. So, if your palm's not the palm for it, it's going to reject it, right? Magnetic wireless charging. So, you guys can magnetically connect it to the side of your actual tablet, which is great. If your tablet has the wireless charging for the pencil, it's going to allow you to do that. 2-hour charge time, 9 hours of use time on 9 hours in use time with 5 minutes in standby mode. Now, this will work on pretty much your iPads 10, 9, 8, 7s, 12.9 inches, 6 gens, and all those in between. Will not work on iPad Pro or iPad Air, unfortunately. Sorry. USB-C charging cable if you're not using wireless charging. Button with dual shortcuts at the end of the tip. The nubs are replaceable. So if you guys wear the nub down, if you guys do a lot of it, that nub can be replaced. Does come with some extra nubs, so you're good there. Palm rejecting and tilt sensitivity. That means at 30 degrees, 60 degrees, or 90 degrees, you have the comfortability of using it, but that means you don't have to worry about certain things. It's smooth and sensitive while using it. It doesn't mean you don't have a lot of lag of connectability. Even the nub at the end is, of course, replaceable. It's crazy, but it is. All right, so you guys have the stylus and you have the pen side, right? It's a cool little piece. If you guys need something like that, ESR's got you covered. Now, I believe we're also going to be showing you guys the ESR 3-in-1 magnetic charging station. Now, this is something I was just looking for the other day. We're taking a look at this very cool little charging station from ESR. Now, this is a 3-in-1 charging station that's going to do your watch, your phone, and your earpods all in once. It works by a charging cable, a USB-C to USB-C cable that they do give you included. Also comes with, of course, a charging brick to give you that power that you need if you need that. Now, I have mine plugged into, of course, to my Jackery power station to get that 100 watts pass-through charging as I needed, just to show you guys this in video. Now, the cool part is this is magnetic. The phone piece does come off, or the watch piece. So if you don't want the watch charger on there, you can take it off and put it away. I do recommend putting it on there so you can charge your watch just like this. Once it's on there, it's up and charged. Now, the front is, of course, magnetic, so you're going to get that, of course, magnetic connection for your phone, which you guys just stick there and clip, and it goes on just like that. Now, if you guys really want, you can turn it this way as well and use it on side view. To charge any earpod, you guys will literally sit there as long as they're wireless style, they're going to sit there and charge. They are definitely made for your earpods from Apple, though, for that. If you guys need a 3-in-1 that's going to give you that charge when you need that charge and a very cool stand all in one place, ESR's got you covered with this magnetic one right here. So that is the cool little piece right there from ESR. Wireless charging 3-in-1, but now we also have a nice MagSafe wallet as well. James here, and today we're taking a look at the ESR magnetic wallet. Now, this is their Halo Lock. This is a Geo iPhone wallet device. The way this works is, guys, you're going to have, of course, this very cool little magnetic wallet that will stick to your phone, and this is what it looks like. Now, this does a few different things. First and foremost, magnetically sticks to your phone, just like that. Your iPhones, perfect for your iPhones, or MagSafe cases that will magnetically stick. Second, it can actually turn into a kickstand to hold your phone up. Third, it's got this nice little leather strap back here. This little leather strap can actually pull out
to become a ring holder to hold your phone. Third and fourth, it
Richard,
can
thank
hold
you
up,
for the
of course, your
follow. I
credit
appreciate
cards in the
that.
back of this little wallet to pull out, of course, your ID or your cards with that. Then you have the really cool part. This actually works with Apple Find Mine, and that means you can actually find your phone. This is actually rechargeable. It does take, of course, this little magnetic charger that's going to connect by the 3 prongs. It's magnetic. You can't connect it wrong, so it will not allow it to connect improperly for you, so don't worry about that. With that, this thing's cool because if you lose your wallet, you can track your wallet just by finding it with that, since it is a safe design. Magnetically, super strong, guys. Don't have to worry about your phone falling off or the wallet coming off. Just, you have that nice, strong connection. This is going to work with, of course, the 12 series, 13 series, 14 series, and 15
What's up,
series.
buddy? If you guys don't know, that is Mr. Dragon Blogger Justin in chat. A busy guy nonetheless. What's up, Justin? Oh, it's been a morning, man. I've been scratching my head just pondering what I'm doing in life. Guys, that's ESR. That's a magnetic Geo iPhone wallet stand, which is a great little thing. Phenomenal product. ESR makes some really, really good stuff. I love ESR. I was just able to do, I think, 4 or 5 products yesterday for them as well. I had 3 hours of sleep, Justin. I'm on 3 hours of sleep as well. I haven't even touched it. Justin was gracious enough to gift me the Dragon Hunter or Monster Hunter, and I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it. I was busy doing videos yesterday, and I have to hit a car show tomorrow. So I'm if some people don't know, I do car audio. So I do car audio as fun, but I also enter competitions with my car audio. Tomorrow is the first show of the year, and I have to actually show up and be there. For the Team DC Audio, so I have to legitimately be there. It's a long drive, and one of my cars, the big car I want to take I'm not taking, so I'm taking my new car. I'm not sure Justin saw this, but I'll show Justin as well. So I was, this is the lack of sleep reason right here. So that is a wood plate in the trunk of my car. We then wrapped it in red leather. And then, of course, I didn't get to finish the box yet, but we did add the box in there. The box is up and playing. I haven't got to add the box yet, so now we have to make a decal for it at some point, or I just throw a sticker on there. But I think the sticker is not going to look as great as would pop out. So, yeah, Justin, you're as busy as me. No, so this is totally different style of build. This is more daily. This won't hurt that car. Even my big build doesn't hurt my car. Everybody's like, what does he mean by a big build? Hold on. Let's see. I have some pretty big builds. Yeah, there you go. So I do have multiple builds. It's all fun, I guess. Yeah, it's unfortunately the Camry is only on 1,000 watts. It doesn't have anything like the rest. It's low power. All right, I think we have the ESR AirPods. Yeah, we do. All right, cool. Did I do these? I don't remember doing these. Maybe I did.
Showcasing
Yeah,
the
Justin did
ESR
these.
MagSafe case for your Apple AirPods. Now, you can see here's how it looks with the AirPod case inside here. It is magnetically sealed and locked, completely protects, has drop protection, has even the wrist strap so you can kind of have it hanging around your wrist, which is nice. You just simply press the unlocking and it magnetically unlocks and opens up. But while it's magnetically locked and sealed,
I'm still
you
using
can pull on
these,
this
and I'm
quite a
starting to
bit. It's not
despise
going to go anywhere. You're not going to have to worry about it falling apart. So simply open it up, take your AirPods out, you're good to go. Plus, it's MagSafe. Watch this with the magnetic wireless charger. There you go. Sticks to it, and you're
Oh,
good
it's
to go to
wireless
wirelessly charge.
charging.
So if you're looking for an iPod case that keeps it protected, it opens and closes with just a snap magnetically. The ESR case is good to go. And you can see, as you see, just wirelessly charges too, right through the back with it.
I don't normally talk bad, but I don't like Beats earbuds. I'm not a fan of Beats earbuds. There are better options for way cheaper. So that's what I like about the Samsungs. Let's move screen. That's what the only reason I keep going back to the Samsung's Pros is because they're wireless charging. I love the wireless charging capability of earbuds, and that's the reason I go with the wireless charging, because I can charge them quicker. I have a 3-pad there. Now, I'm starting not to like the way I can do this with. I've been having ear problems, and it's not because of my audio. I have psoriasis of the ear, and the psoriasis can build up plaque, and then it makes it hard now. So it's all scarred up. So earbuds, I love earbuds. I love these ones. I've used these the most, and these are my go-to. To see that the ESR made a wireless capability one, and at that price, it's got me looking. I like that price point. Oh, it can read your heart. Yeah. I saw that the Beats Pro can read your heart rate. There's another pair out there that can do it too. I can't remember the name of them. Can't remember the name of the other one that can do that. Well, there is another one that can do it too. So, great little option. ESR, like I said, guys, if you haven't seen ESR, I apologize. If you haven't seen or used ESR, check them out. They have a nice price range products, a nice wide range of products, from screen protectors to, of course, cases for your phones, your tablets, your iPads, laptop cases. They, of course, have earbuds now, and a wide variety, even tablet pens for drawing and stuff. So they make a great option, and they are very decently well priced. I was lucky enough to do some stuff yesterday for, of course, like an iPad screen. I was even capable of doing a phone screen yesterday that have 9H hardness. And we're going to go into this. 9H hardness means I should be able to take this sharp edge and scratch it over and over and over without leaving marks. And they can do it. The ESR has it. It can do it. And it's great that it can actually have that option. So that's why I say, if you guys are looking, check out ESR. They got a nice wide range of products. Now, I believe we're going to show you guys the Fantech E1 Max. I didn't do this one, so this is going to be probably Nate, if I can remember right. I think it's Nate. Yep, Nate.
Yo, what's going on, my...
Now, this is the E1 Max Fantech electric screwdriver, fully rechargeable and encapsulated and cased. It's going to have multiple tips and, of course, pieces to tear apart most of your electronics, which is great to be able to do. Now, you're going to have 50-in-1 magnetic bits, all the way up to 5/32 hex screws with this. Now, you're going to have like S1s, SOs, Y1s, Y30s. I think you're going to have 0.8 star bits. You're going to have screwdrivers like, let's say, your Y2.5s and stuff like that with this. So it's a large, wide variety. You're going to even have a T15, H1.3, T7s, T9s, and everything in between. You should have enough bits to tear apart your laptops, your phones, and other devices without a problem with this, which is great. And since it's electric, it's going to allow you to do over 190 screws on a full charge, which is amazing. 200 RPM, double modes. So you guys can do, of course, your multiple modes of actual torque settings. 10 times compared to like the Spur gear, which is great reliability in this. 350 milliamp. Actually, I think this one does 450 screws. I think it's my smaller one that does 290, which is still a great little piece. Precision screwdriver, guys, has a remagnetizer built in as well. So if your bit starts to get demagnetized, you can remagnetize it on this. It's got tweezers as well. So if you guys need tweezers to pull a ribbon cable, it comes with the tweezer. The only thing it doesn't have is going to be like your guitar pick and your suction cup for like taking the screen off of your phone or your tablet, which you guys can kind of grab separately. It's a $70 right now, but I think there's a $30 clippable coupon. There's also a couple other promotional codes if I can remember right. Like there's you buy a couple selected products, you get another 10% off of it. There's also another 10% promotion code for another product as well. So if you're looking, Fantech. I can highly recommend Fantech. I use their screwdrivers all the time. And I'm not joking about it by how much I use them, because I have the NEX E1 Pro and the X5 right here. I use these quite a bit, and they're next to me all the time for my electronics. So, amazing products. Check them out. I think, hey, Justin, am I the one with the full Fantech kit for, like, I think I am. I think I have the full electronics and phone repair kit from Fantech. It's a rollout mat and everything. I think I'm the one that did that, if I can remember right. I might actually have that too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I knew I had it. I think it's up in my cupboard next to my computer parts. Totally forgot I had that. Yeah, the Max Station. That's another cool one, guys. So if you guys want the full kit, they have the Max Station. It's got an anti-static wrap. It's got a whole bunch of other cool stuff as well. Fantech, great company. And if you guys want to watch me make a fool of myself, right, watch no further. This is the U-Like Air 3 IPL hair removal system. And you heard that correctly. This is for removing hair off of the body. This is more geared towards the women, but the men can use this one as well. It's the Air 3 ice-cooled technology that's really cool. It drops the temperature down to about 67 degrees. So the laser that's targeting the hair follicles or the bottom of the hair, it's cool instead of that hot burning sensation some of the other lasers can do. Comes with glasses, comes with a razor. You got to pre-shave before you do it. Now you're going to watch me like shave over my keyboard, realize what I'm doing, and have to clean up the mess later. But hey, things I do for the show. Now, it's a cool idea. I like this. Now, laser hair removal tool works on certain hair tones and skin tones. Now, I'm going to kind of say that your skin tones that it will work on is going to be like, fair to, of course, medium tones to even olive light brown. Now, will not work on like dark skin tones, and there's a reason for that. Hair colors, it works on darker hairs than it does on lighter hairs. So like gray hair, light blonde, and red, it doesn't really target those follicles as well. I mean, you're most likely not going to see those hairs on you as much anyways, and that's kind of the thing. $30 clippable coupon on this. Yes, this is a $239 product. It's going to bring you down about $209. It's still a good amount of money, but if you guys are tired of buying razors, like let's say you guys are tired of buying razors for your legs or even your facial hair, you guys can target this with this. And within, of course, 3 to 6 weeks, you're going to notice a large change. You're not going to have to come back and shave. By doing that, after that 3 to 6 weeks, you guys can only have to do it like once or twice a month and not worry about it with that. You guys should be able to do most body hair in a few hours without a problem, or less, probably 30 minutes. Let's just go there, right? I'm going to say a few hours because if you're like me, you get sidetracked quite a bit. They claim 12-minute full body treatment. Yeah, that depends on how much hair you're targeting. Let's go there. Pretty lightweight. It's about 271 grams. And right there, you guys see there, I was shaving over my keyboard, made a mess. All good. Now, multi-mode laser targeting. So you guys can do tap to target where it taps and flashes, or you guys can press the button, or it can do flash mode, which is another cool mode. So 3 modes with that, with the auto flashing is the 3rd mode. You guys can see me right here. You're going to notice that I forgot the sticker at first on this. So the sticker is still over that laser. When I first targeted my skin and did this, it actually do not leave the plastic on there. You'll see me jerk right there. And I was like, oh, hey, wait a minute. The video is going to jump scene right here because I noticed what happened. And then, of course, it's going to go into like, oh, see, there's the jump. And then it goes, oh, hey, the plastic was still on the screen. And then I pull the plastic off and I was back up and running. Pull the plastic off. Be safe. Don't be me. Don't be me. That's a good blooper. I'm glad I left that in there, though. Laser hair removal. Now, we're going to talk about vibrating plates. I believe I have one of these finally coming to me. I've always wanted to do one of these. Wasn't lucky enough until recently that I think I have one coming, which is going to be kind of cool. Now, vibrating plates are a cool idea. Now, this, of course, is from Viscare. This is a cool little piece, and it's going to, of course, have the straps that you guys can connect to it. This is going to allow you to do vibrating workouts. So you guys can stand on it. It's going to vibrate and shake. If you squat or stand wider, it's going to take more intensity to actually do that workout, which is cool. It's also going to help like get the blood flowing through all of your legs, bodies, and stuff. Can stand on it up to, I think this one's like up to about 300 pounds with this. Yeah, this one's nice and lightweight and portable. Like the one I think it was Nate did was like really large. The one Nate did was like kind of large. Yeah, I like that. And it's got a remote control, so you don't have to worry about standing down to shut it. Yeah, the Life Pro's like, yeah, that's what I was talking about, the 70-pound one. It's like crazy weighted. 2 colors with this, 5 preset programs, P1 through P5, 300-pound capacity. So if you guys are a little over 300 pounds, like let's say you're 305, you should be fine. If you're on the like 350 range and larger, I'm probably not going to recommend it for you. Just because of that. Now they do make one. I think there is one out there that has a 400-pound range for the larger people. But you know, it's a cool idea. If you guys don't need to stand on it, just put your legs on there and let it shake and vibrate. You guys can do that as well. Now, non-slip suction cups on the bottom of this one, which is even better. So if you guys have like tile floor and linoleum floor, it will suction itself down to the floor and you don't have to worry about it. It also has what's called magnetic acupressure spots on this. So if you guys go barefoot on it, it's going to do the acupuncture too. Yeah, like Justin said, sit on them, planks, push-ups, guys. Try doing a push-up while vibrating. It's gonna, that's gonna really work you out. I'm just saying it. You guys can also add resistance bands to your workout too, so you guys can do resistance bands around your legs, which is going to give you guys a little more workout with this. And you see right here, Justin's just shaking it up. We can talk about his dad shoes and how... Hey, Justin, you should clean those. I think you were doing yard work or something. Yeah, I was already talking about that. The suction cup part. It was kind of cool. I like it how it has the suction cup. Some of them don't have that. Hold on. You roll around with your socks rolled up? Justin rolls around with his socks rolled up. I like this. This is fun. I get to mess with the boss man while he's in here. I must be the only person in the world that does not like long socks. Elastic. Yeah, I just had to mess with you though. Right here, he's trying to do the push-up and the planking, guys, and this is that workout he was talking about. Doing that planking and stuff and trying to do while it's vibrating, it's going to really... Ankles? No, man, I have crew socks below the ankle. Below the ankle. I 80% of the time I have no socks on. 80% of the time I have no socks on. So, cool little piece, great little vibrator. If you guys are looking for it, check it out now. It's like, once the weather gets warm, I'm back in flip-flops, 99% of the time. I mean, oh, yeah, like, scorpions. Yeah, I totally get that. I can't do it. I don't like socks. Don't like them. It's just not a thing for me, buddy. Not a thing for me. I think we have Quinn Air. Probably going to be me.
Ada with Dragon
Oh,
Blogger here to show you the Quinier Air Compression Leg Massager with heat. This is a leg massager that not only gets your calves, but also your feet to provide that just oh so wonderful relaxation that you may be desiring. These are the 2 leg units and extenders in case for those of you who have bigger legs than others, but they're really easy to put on. All you've got to do for the first time is undo the Velcro, get the little cord out, put your foot in, and then re-Velcro it back up. Once you do that, you just have to plug the HUD into the power and then in the wall, and then plug each individual leg into the actual HUD itself so that you can use it and get the settings customized to your liking. It offers 3 modes and 3 massage intensities based on your preference. So you can see right here, you have sequence, circulation, and whole. You can choose between 2 levels of heat, which is minimum and maximum. And then you can also choose the air pressure that you want, which is low, medium, or high. And you can basically get that perfect massage in for whenever you've had just an oh so rough day and you just need to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride that Quinier is going to provide for you. So if you are looking for a really awesome leg massager that
So right there, guys, get that blood flowing, get that little massage going. This is great for sedentary people or people that do like a lot of running. To have a breakdown and have this massage after a nice long run or a long workout, it's going to be a great option for you. Now, if that is not the variation where you guys don't want the bottom of your feet and everything else done with that, you guys could also try like these calf style, which is kind of cool.
Hey everyone,
This is just a calf variation of this. Again, multiple modes. These are wireless and rechargeable though. And that's what I like about this set. So fully wireless and rechargeable, has a carrying bag, charging cable, power brick, and sets it up and goes. Now, you guys are going to like Velcro this onto your calves. Now, technically, you guys could do your knees. You can even do your legs or your arms if you wanted to by putting it on there. Your knees, it's going to be a little bit more finicky, but you could do it. You guys could even put it on the upper calf like he's doing. This is going to get you again that massage and that blood flowing in your calves where you guys know if you go jogging or running a lot, your calves burn. Maybe you're into bicycles like I used to be as a kid, bicycles and motorcycles. My calves always burned by the end of the day when done riding. And I used to do a lot of miles on bicycles. So I wish I should have kept it up. Great little option. 3 modes, 3 intensities. Of course, with this, set it up, turn it on, get it going. Auto times off after a certain amount of time, and you're good to go. Quinair does an amazing job with these products. So if you guys are checking it out, Quinair got you covered. Now, just like Quinair, the Comfy Air does, of course, another great job with massaging. This is going to be the Comfy Air back neck massaging chair seat.
This is the Comfy Air shot.
Right here, guys, you can see this one. I believe this is Astra that did this video for us. I did an update version of this one, which is great. It has a controller. 2D, 3D finger kneading, massaging, gentle rolling. It has everything you guys could want in something like this. Yeah. That's what I was like. I played it and I guessed off the top of my head because I knew this wasn't going to be mine. I have no feedback of the audio, man. Like no feedback. I don't even see it anymore. I don't have earbuds in. Cool part is you guys can pick and choose which section you want. There's 3 vibrating modes. You guys can actually adjust it up and down. You guys can change the intensity. You can shut off the air intensities on certain sections. Again, timed massaging, so it's not going to overstimulate you. And that's a big thing about like massaging, like hand massagers and leg massagers. You can overstimulate a massage and defeat the purpose of the massage. Now, I'm just going there. You can defeat the purpose. Now, once you have it set down, this can be set in your computer chair, on your couch. It can be set on a kitchen chair. Pick the seating or setting you want to set it on. Turn it on. Massaging balls that's going to rotate, airbag inflations, heating, everything to give you that massage, which is great. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's why, like, when you go in to get an actual full body massage and a massage therapist and stuff like that, you're only allotted a certain amount of time because you can over massage. My kid works at a massage parlor. She works at it's a spa, not a massage parlor, but a spa. Where they do facials, they do, of course, saunas and everything else. Kind of cool. Why is this not giving me the link? Okay. Up next is a really cool product that Nikita did for us, and I'm going to talk about this. You ever had a party, family come over, and you guys are doing like a big get together, and you guys have certain foods that you want to keep warm, ranging from, let's say, a thing of chili to, let's say, you want to keep like your chicken wings, chicken fingers, and other things like warm to a point. This next product's cool for that. This is from Cold Fill. This is a warming mat, and this mat rolls out.
Everyone, may the force be with you, Nikki.
If you've ever had a heated tile floor, and you guys know how the little line rolls through, of course, the sections of the bottom of the tile floor, this works that way. So the coil wraps around these legs that are underneath the mat, and the mat can be rolled up. It's got, of course, heat adjustment, and that's how this kind of works. And this is kind of really, really amazingly cool. Now, carrying bag and everything. Modes of heating this works with. And I kind of like this because it does have modes of heating. So you can adjust the heating temperature to your liking. Now, your temperature adjustments are from 104 degrees to 122 degrees to 140 degrees to 150, I think it's 158 degrees. I think there was 176, 212, and 230. Now, to be able to adjust those temperatures means you guys can get your food to a temperature you like. Now remember, at 230 degrees, that's going to actually kind of cook your food. So if you're worried about, let's say, your pulled pork or something drying out, drop that temperature back. Don't go up to 230 degrees Fahrenheit because that's max temperature. Now, it's not going to, like you aren't going to pan sear a steak off of this, but it's going to be really hot that will keep, of course, cooking that. The 8 levels of heating is really kind of cool with this. Fully washable surface. It only takes about 5 seconds to get up to temp. 4 hours of runtime, and then it auto shuts itself off. Most people should be able to get through a majority of your party in that time. Or those snacks or wings or whatever you're using may be gone. Maybe it's a queso dip or something like that. A hot chip dip that you want to keep hot. This does that. It's a nice size pad too. I kind of like the size of this. Works on pretty much most surfaces. It's not great for, let's say, like if you have a granite tile that's got like cracks and chips and flaws in it, don't put it on that. You don't really want to do that with that. You don't want to put it on that because it's going to stress fracture a little more. Most of those granite countertops stay really, really cold. You get that heated pad, and of course, it's going to send stress fractures, so do be careful. Odorless and, of course, easily to wipe off. It's got a nano coating design built with this, which is great. Water resistant, stain resistant. You guys can see right here, he's just using it for his jalapeno poppers, which I am actually dying for some jalapeno poppers. So, kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, sea-like effect. Kind of like playing Sea of Thieves. Gives you seasick motions. Rolling around. Electric compost. I don't know this one. An electric composter. Why do I not know this?
Carfolk electric composter for kitchen is a
Sheila.
smart compost bin that's designed to quickly and efficiently turn food waste into compost.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know it.
This is what it looks like when it's clean. So it sort of gets stuck in there, but I think maybe I overloaded it. I'm not
That's
sure.
kind of cool.
Or maybe it's just different types of food that you're
I don't know if I'd have that on my
composting will
countertop, though.
be like that. So here's the interior, the plug, and
I
the
would not have it near my
components.
fresh apples. Just saying.
And the filter comes off like this.
All right, guys, this is actually a cool little idea. Now, me being me, I would not have it near my fresh fruit. I mean, you're composting stuff inside this, right? It's going to be great for composting like vegetables, fruits, meats, eggshells, bones, cheeses, grains, and all of that. Now, they claim it's non-odor and, of course, not going to allow insects and stuff. It's got a charcoal filtration system up there that's going to keep the odor out of your house. Now, that's going to help reduce, of course, like, your waste volume. 2 to 5 hour processing time. Once it's done, you guys can go put it out in the yard, into your dirt, and everything else with this. And she's showing you guys by throwing some of the food that's been left over in her fridge that needs to be, of course, taken out and all of that. She's throwing like onions and stuff in here, which is kind of cool. I like this. Now, it literally grinds it up. It's going to allow you to go into the little tidbits and stuff that's ready to go out there. This is a cool idea. I actually like this. $299. I think there's... I'm going to check real quick. There's a $30 clippable coupon on this. That's actually kind of cool. So you guys can get $30 off of that. 2.5 liter. It's not the world's largest, but it should be great for those of you that have smaller capabilities and stuff, like smaller areas. So you're not able to have in a large section of this. It's a cool idea. Sheila, that is an amazing little thing. Sheila was in here, Justin. I don't know what happened to her. And I think she dipped on me. She's like, your voice. I can't listen to your voice no more. That's kind of cool. And then, of course, the handle. Then you can take it outside and dump it where you want. Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's actually a really cool thing. Be perfect for your house plots and plants and stuff. Now, she's going to dump it in a bowl just so you guys can see what it looks like. So it ground it up and kind of cooked it away. That's different. So it cooks it. That's cool. I didn't expect it to actually cook it, dry it out, and everything. That is super cool. If you guys need an electric composter for your house, yay, right there. That is the Carfo. Now, I believe up next we have the Renfo dog grooming kit. This is going to be Justin, of course. So this video will be Justin and probably his doggo.
I'm here showcasing this Ropo dog grooming brush. Now what this is a 2-in-1 grooming brush that you could use to just work through the dog's fur dry, and it can pick up clumps of hair and help de-shed the dog. But in this case, I have very short-haired dogs with my Boston Terriers, so I'm using it more as a shampoo brush. So it's got these kind of firm rubber bristles that aren't too hard but aren't too soft, and it helps work in the shampoo in between the fur really well, work it up to a lather, and you can see the lines it leaves behind here as it works through the fur. So if you're looking for a brush that will help work the little shampoo in between the fur, deeper, closer to the skin, this works better than your fingers because the bristles are finer and it works it into their fur and lathers up the soap really good. You can see how good it lathers up the dog soap right here, the dog shampoo. So again, this is a 2-in-1 grooming brush for your dog by Ropo, and it's a good way to clean them and to work the shampoo into a lather into their fur.
So a great little scrubby for the doggy if you guys need. Now up next, of course, is the EC Haga dog bed. And these are actually kind of cool. They come in multiple sizes, multiple colors. This is going to have an egg crate memory foam infused with, of course, lip for the dogs to, of course, lay on. Now, we're going to attempt to get the video to play properly. Now, right here, you guys can see the dog sitting there roughhousing, playing around, and having fun. The cool part is, like I said, it comes in like 6 to 7 sizes. Technically, I think there's 8 sizes, all the way up to the Great Dane size, which is great. I think 13 different colorways. Waterproof covering, which is even better. Nice egg crate density foam that's going to allow them to get that pressure off of their like hips and joints while they're laying on it, which is even better. It's a 6-layer device. So you have the flannel fleece. You're going to have the TPU waterproof liner, the woven liner, then the gel-infused memory foam, then the egg crate, then the non-slip bottom, which means you guys can put it on tile floor and they come and slide on it. It's not going to slide across that floor. Now, EC Haga does a great job. The version we're showing you guys is about $49. I think there's a 52-inch version at $100 as well, which is still for the bigger dogs. If you guys have, like, let's say a Rottweiler or something, it's going to work out well for them. Now, if you don't need a large one, or of that variation, we're going to show you guys the Leisure Donut Ring. And yes, I said that correctly. The Leisure Donut Ring.
Rolled up all nice. Oh, thank goodness. I cut the bag, but I didn't cut the...
Now, technically, it's a 5-minute video. Don't really need a 5-minute video of this, right? This is a vacuum sealed product that you guys are going to unfold. When you unfold it, you're going to stuff it in the liner. The liner is removable and washable. Now, it is like it's a donut shaped device. Let's just go there, right? So this device, of course, is going to be a great little dog bed. It's a donut round shape. It's got the round edge, but a divot in the middle. Comes in 6 colorways. It's like medium to extra large. So the medium is going to be like a 30 by 30. The extra large is a 68 by 44. So you have a wide variety of sizes for all dogs. Now the 30-inch version is meant for the smaller dogs or cats. It's a plush style. So it's a plushy felt soft fabric that is fully waterproof and washable. So you can wash it. It's got an 8-inch raised rim on the small version that we're showing you guys, which is kind of cool. Now you guys can see hers. She's got the round piece that she has to stuff inside the device. Now it is made from soft polyfoam. It's like cut up chunks of polyfoam in this one. So if you have a dog that chews beds, like I'm sure Justin's dogs chew toys like no other. If your dog chews the beds, they'll probably tear it apart. Then you're going to have the stuffed squares pretty much all around your house, right? I'm just going there with this one. It's a cool piece. Like right here, she's showing you guys how to set it up. Once it's set up, you zip it closed. You guys can take it apart and rewash it if you need. Your dogs may not be that way. Now it's got an insert piece, which is cool. It's a two pieces. I like that. And now once it's up, guys, you can set it down, and she's gonna grab a little kitty to sit on top of it, of course. You guys see Hopper in the window. He's not amused anymore. It's not big enough for me. The cat literally lays on it and then instantly lays down into it. Like this cat's like, yeah, cool. I got me a new bed, Mom. Just like that, cat is very, very happy instantly, which is great. So right there from Leisure. So Leisure has got you covered. Let's see here. I think we got the Buddy Joy bag kits. This is kind of cool.
Budding Joy makes this 90-liter underbed storage. You get 4 of them, and they're really big. They are made for, anything you want to store. I have a really big bed topper in here. I've really stuffed it, and it's holding up. You get 2 handles on each side, piping there, and a 2-way zipper, and the plastic top, so you can see what you have in your storage. And the back side is like that. It's not a structured, it's a you just put your things in there, and it makes it easier to get under the bed. And it's 39 inches by 20 inches by 7 inches high.
So cool little bag, guys. You can divvy up and spread out your stuff. If you need under the bed storage, you got it right there. It's a great little option if you need. Now we have one product left. This is going to be the Yita Home Storage Tower. This is going to be like a 4-drawer dresser. Now, we're going to talk about this.
Yita Home makes it really easy to assemble.
So this is the 4-drawer dresser that you will have to put together. This one's more of their simplified device to put together. I did a large makeup vanity that was a lot of pieces. Now, this one's actually kind of cool because it is a multi-piece kit. You guys can put it together pretty quick. You're going to have, of course, 2 larger braces, and then you're going to have insert braces that's going to divide it up. You're going to have the board at top that's also going to brace it, and then you're going to have the inserted covers. Now, Justin did this one for us. So we know Justin picked this one out because it was easy, because he didn't want to go through what me and Sheila went through with the large ones. Just saying. You're going to probably need a little bit of tooling to set this up. The tools, guys, a little screwdriver, and you have some screws that you're going to insert. You're going to have to put the handles on the drawer. The one thing I'm going to tell you is yes, they give you a screw and they give you this. I always add a washer to mine. So hit up the store and grab a washer. The washer is going to help keep the fabric from keeping the screws from pulling. If you guys have kids that like to stuff their drawers, you'll see what I'm talking about when you're going with that. Now, he's putting it together. He's literally setting this up. He knows, oh, I got to put this here and this here. You're going to have to put a screw into the side. It takes a little bit of finessing to do this. You do need to make sure it's lined up and completely flat and square. It should be very simplified for you. The two bars are going to fit the bottom. The top plate is literally the top plate. Personally, I always do the top plates first if it's me because, well, it's easier to get to that way than it is to fight it this way. But yeah, Justin's doing it. Yeah, you should be able to put this together in maybe 10 minutes. I don't think it's going to take you 30 minutes to put this together. Literally, if you have an electric screwdriver, you should be able to zip through this rather quickly. And then you have a 4-drawer dresser that's going to allow you to divide up either your clothes or little things that you're like trying to store around the house. Right here's the top 4 screws, and that's why I kind of put the top on always first, but this gives you a lot of space to do that. Of course, now he's zooming through, he's zipping, he's sped up the video. Oh, one more, he forgot one. He goes, zoop. Now that you're done, you guys slide, of course, the drawers in and you're good to go. So if you guys need a dresser, there you go. Now that is the last product of the show today. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. Now, I believe Blake will be here Monday afternoon with his stream. So you guys will see Blake Monday. With that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. It is definitely Saturday. I'm going to attempt to do a few things and then see where we go from there. So, guys, I hope you have a great one. We'll see you guys on the next show. Later, everybody. Have a good one.